This conference will now be recorded.
Hello friends, hope it was a good trading day and made some good profits. So talk of the town is now Bitcoin is on fire. It made a low of almost $30,000 and the total cryptocurrency market cap has lost almost $1 trillion. This is a news, big news, and this will have definitely some impact on the markets because everybody will be having some fear of the what are the impact of the Bitcoin on the markets also. So let's see some important data points which is related to our Banknifty and Nifty only. So before getting into the video, let's see disclaimer. Please note that this views what I mentioned is video is a personal opinion and any loss incurred by taking trades based on my view, I will not be responsible. Please consult the financial advisor before taking any trades. So the thumbnail is that the expiry will happen at 33,500, 34,000. So now we'll see the data points which is justifying what is the expiry level for tomorrow. First we'll see the FI data. FI data, if you see here, they added some 2,000 contracts of long positions. So it looks like a big surprise actually, because market is falling, they're going long. Then the market is falling, when market is falling, they are going long, and market is rising, they're going short. Okay, but the thing is that here the volume is very less actually. See, they're not going for very big volume. That's what is very important actually. And they are just trying to manipulate this data here by just going long and short here, but they are making the big time money in the cash market and the stock futures and the index options possibly, because here if you see here you can see only the call option what is the total quantities, but you don't know like in the money or out of the money what is the thing they're taken. If they bought some put option at the money, it makes a big difference here. And here the call option if they buy which is deep out of the money options, then it makes no difference this data. So that way this is just manipulative data to some extent. So however we just see this data for our theoretical purpose. So 2,000 contracts of index futures was added in long position here. So as such, there is no fear as such a big market crash might come or something, because the FI is having long position here. They're not building any short position as of now. So there is one fear of the market crash can be taken out as of now, because we have enough cushion from the FI side actually. And if you see the clients, what they have done. Clients, what they have done is they added some put options now. When the market is falling, slowly they're adding the put options, and they're holding the long futures actually as of now, and they're adding the stock futures also heavily. If you see here, they've been below 7 lakhs. Now it's going to sound like 81,000 here. Heavy build up in the stock futures in the clients. And if you see the proprietors, now they are adding the call shots and cutting down the put shots. And here they are adding the short positions in the futures, index futures. So everybody is just turning down. Everybody is trying their luck different ways. When the market is going and coming down, as such, there is no big major build-up of any side is seen actually. Everybody is just scattered. Now, FI data, if you see cash market today, exactly the reversal of what happened yesterday. Yesterday, both have been net buyers. Today, both are net sellers. So it is something big tricky is going on in the market actually. So both are trying to get manipulate the retail traders. That's what is visible actually. So market is just giving a big gap up, and then they're trying to sell in the cash market, and then they're buying, and a lot of manipulations happening, no doubt about this. Is how the stock market works actually. And today both are net sellers. They bought today and sold. That's simple. That's what is happening here. But big time is not selling happening actually. So if you see here in the futures, in the index futures they bought here, and the cash market they sold here. So this is what they're happening here. And highest open interest, if you see, 34,000 continues to remain the highest open interest as of now, and next highest is 33,000. Then 33,500 is there. So tomorrow, so we need to pile up this 33,500. A lot of open interest has to increase to sustain the top level, to become top level, or 33,700. We have to see 33,700 to come up on the upside. Very long way to come actually. So 33,000, 33,500. These two has the potential to come on the upside. Okay, this is one thing, opportunity there, but 34,000 looks chance very less considering the current scenario. But anything is possible. But as of now, 34,000 top open interest, and tomorrow we have to look for 33,500 the open interest piling up on the upside to just ensure that 35,000 call options being sold. But here a lot of support is there in 10 lakhs. 37,000 put options written actually, 33,500 put option. So we may not break 33,500 put option. 33,500 we may not break. That looks very clear actually. So now 33,500 will not break, and what will be extra level we'll see. And now if you see here, Nifty also, if you see 1500 is a pile up is happening on the call options, and next 15,000 put option, there is a good support here. Then 1400 also good support, 1400 good support, all the put options written here. So somewhere between 15,100 above that we will not definitely close, and 15,000 is a good support. So something around 14,900 15,000 is what the level looks very high probability of expiry for tomorrow for Nifty. And in case of open interest, if you see highest open interest, what we can see is highest open interest 33,800 call. We have very good open interest built up, and 33,500. So you have to see for like in case gap down, 33,500 should be a good opportunity to short basically, but you should take the high for the day today. That is stop loss actually. We should not break that. And if you see the call option 33,800 call option 171, this is what the next support is there, and the resistance is there on the top side. 33,800 is there. So 33,800, 33,400, 500. These two things you have to take care of. This highest open interest which is there built up. And today if you see everything was the call side actually, and build up is seen on 33,500, 400, 33,500, 600. 30,000 put is 30,000 put is not of great importance. So 33,500, 33,600 is a very good support looks like. So from down the catch is happening here from these two strike options, and on the subside 33,700, 800. So you can see very clearly that the expiry is expected between 33,500 to 33,800 possibly. This is what it looks like. There is a high chance actually. So a lot of volatility will be there expected, but today the straddle price very something tricky actually. It is very low. Some normal thing. If you see any Wednesday, the strike, the straddle will be around at least 500 rupees level. Today is very low actually. And in case of Nifty, around 14,900, 15,000, roughly around this level only should be there. 14,900 is a support, is that 90 rupees only. 14,900 put option. So 14,950 is not visible here. Today there is no rate, option rating happened here. So 14,900 should be a good support actually. Should not break only 90 rupees, and people are ready to sell that 90 rupees also. And for big risk, they are taking big risk and selling it also. So there is something the support they are giving. And coming to open interest change, if you see here, yesterday I was mentioning about this fishy thing. Okay, this happens nowadays regularly nowadays. The bearish position got built up, and then the market went up. So next day, if you see, now the market fell actually. So this is the one good indication you can see in intraday basis also. When the market is falling and open interest raising, then everything happening in the contra divergence, then it's a good chance of market giving a big trap. And but in case of Nifty, if you see here, there is no big this thing actually reversal. But however, if you see here, the complete bullish position got reversed actually. 70 lakhs of bullish position was there yesterday, but now 97 lakhs of bearish position got built up today. Now both are in bearish mode actually. So both PCR has gone below 1.92 and 0.94. So overall, all expiry put together also, if you see here, yesterday we were mentioning about 2.71 crores highest open interest was there, all expiry put together. So we could not even touch 3 crores below the before itself. We got a square of the positions. So till the time, like we see here, every time we build 2.25 crores everything, again we come to the bearish portion, then only we reverse. So that way, if you see here, possibility that we can see another downfall from here on, and we may see some dip of at least 100 points at least in the coming days to go to the reach that negative bearish position, and then we can see the reversal. So definitely tomorrow not expecting any positive close, some negative close only I'm expecting. And here also Banknifty, if you see here, now after 2 days of bullish position, now bearish position got built up actually already. So tomorrow being expiry day, it's going to be very tricky, but overall the view is not bullish as of now. So if you see, after a build up of almost 2,000 points in the Banknifty, now we are seeing some small correction is not a big deal actually. Overall, the view was bullish actually. Before the start of the week, I mentioned that the overall the view for the market is bullish. So that's what we are seeing. Almost after raising almost 2,000 points from 30,200 lows now. Now this type of small correction is nominal, because after big rise profit, they want to book the profits. And the PCR is bearish, no doubt. And the strike PCR, if you see here, we are getting support here 3,700, and in case of Nifty around 15,000 level, good support is there. So like we are most of people, everybody in the social media discussing about the bearish. Many people who are discussing, they are looking for targets of 12,000, 13,000, whatever is there. But basically, the bears are not able to even break 50,000 level nowadays. It will be very difficult. In a dip to 14,500, people are buying and coming and buying actually. So a lot of buying is seen. So the now with the Bitcoin crashing, possible that a lot of money is getting stuck in the retail traders, and they will try to pull out the money from the equity. That is also possibilities there. So US market has to be seen very closely whether that US market also is going to fall or going to give some support is what is important in the coming days actually. If US market is going to fall, then our markets can follow the US market actually. But already if you see Dow Jones is down by almost 465 points actually. Let us just go to Dow Jones and see. So Dow Jones can give a lead for tomorrow. It was already after reaching high of, if you see here, we made this Dow Jones made a high of 35,000, and now we are just almost 1,500 points in the down in the Dow Jones. So definitely this is not a good indication for the equity global markets. Now US market can take the lead and start the pulling down of markets. And if that is the case, tomorrow 33,500 could be a very ideal target for the expiry possibly. So just take into consideration 33,500 level. That is a Dow Jones global markets, one of the reasons for 33,500 expiry. And also another thing, if you see the short straddle which I mentioned, 873 was the short straddle, which those who enter short straddle have been making money all these days. So they will not be allowed to make big loss actually. If 3200 plus 800 means 33,000 should be the level actually. So these people, if they should not lose means, then the expiry should happen around 33,000 at least. So if worst case 33,000 can also happen. If the global markets Dow Jones today night there is a big crash happening, then possibly that we can even test 33,000 level in the worst case or a surprise level. And here 33,800 can definitely looks like 33,500 is a conservative target, and a very extreme target to be 33,000 for Banknifty, because the global markets, any Dow Jones gives some surprise on the downside, any more fall from the Dow Jones, then that can take the market to the downside. So stay cautious on that angle. And Lakshman Rekha, if you see Lakshman Rekha, it was flat actually for the entire month. We are almost flat. Now almost 2/3 of the month is gone, and Banknifty has not given any great return as of now. But we have Lakshman Rekha is giving good support at 33,000 level. Once we break 33,000, then only we can see some good down moves actually. And in case of midpoint, we can see that we have made some profits only here as of now. So not expecting to break this level in this week as such, but we don't know what is the thing in the plate. Anything is possible in the markets. But as of now, it is bullish only as of now. After a big run up, definitely profit booking is one of the things which many of them traders and investors do. So that's what is happening in the market now. If you see the pivot point also, as of now, it's making higher high only. As of now, this low is made and higher low, and higher low. So till we break 14,700 pivot point, then only we have to have some fear. And we have very good support here at 14,400 levels. So from here, we have to see this level, and it will take time. Okay, it's not that overnight we'll get this level. We'll have a lot of support in the between. And in case of Banknifty, you see here, as of now, we have very good support 32,500 levels, and we need to break this. Then only some downfall can come. So a lot of supports are there. 33,000 will be a good support. Then 32,500, and here 1,500. These are levels of support as of now, because markets is flush with lot of liquidity, and every dip the DAs are buying, and investors traders are buying, and whoever lost the rally all these days, they are also buying. So they will give some support here as of now. So there is nothing to worry as of now. Once we break 33,000, 32,000, at least 30,000, if we break, then we have to have some fear in the market actually for the big fall to come. Because the big mother candle what I formed day for yesterday, this mother candle what we formed here, this low need to break actually. This low, once we break 32,000 level, then only some big fall can come in the markets. Till the time, I think there is a lot of support is going to come from the market participants. Now let us see the next thing, umbrella pivot point level for tomorrow. So long breakout level is 34,000, short breakout is 33,595. So almost like 400 points range. So if you break this level, then we can see some good down move on this level. So I'm not expecting 33,500 to break. Worst cases, if any Dow Jones gives some big surprise on the negative side, then there is a possibility that we can break even 33,000 also. So there is a possibility worst case, but 33,500 should be the ideal target. But intraday base at least 33,500 should be tested once tomorrow. That is my at least one expectation. And in case of Nifty, 15,120 is a long breakout and the short breakout is 14,992. So 15,000 if it breaks in futures, then some good downfall can come to trap the longs. And tomorrow for spot level, if you see the levels are buyout point is 15,057 and 33,751. So tomorrow there is a high chance that we'll open below the buyout point only, no doubt, because of Dow Jones. Gap down is possible. And once you close below this pivot point, the short breakout level is 33,492. So I'm not expecting 33,492 should to break. I'm keep telling 33,500 should be the 80%, 85% probability that we should not close and expire around that level. That's the higher probability. So P ratio we just drop below 30, and Banknifty 22.95, roughly below 23, and VIX is in spite of this problem, the VIX has not gone up actually. So VIX, if it is going above 25, then only we should bother. So we have a lot of questions actually. If VIX is increasing, then we should bother a lot actually. That's the time we have to take a lot of worries, and you have to take a position hedging also. As of now, we have a lot of questions. Just wait for few days, and if anything the situation is worsening because of Bitcoin only, the news today, everything is globally the problem is there actually. The equity markets also behaving negatively because of Bitcoin, so that will have some impact for 1 or 2 days. After that things should normalize because Chinese government have banned usage of Bitcoins. That's one of the reason. But however, if you see global markets, you can see a lot of buying happened actually here after the big buying happened day for yesterday. Now it is going on upside only. We are not seeing any sell off as of now. So once you break this level 20 moving average, then only we can see some down moves actually, bearish moves. So here also we're getting a support here as of now. So in case you are holding some equity portfolios, then you can look for buying some put options of Nifty as a safety precaution. Otherwise, you should just be safe with holding your portfolios. But buy some put options like yesterday I told you about 14 put option, which bought for 123. So you can buy some put option like that. The average daily loss could be around 250 rupees roughly for one lot. If your portfolio is roughly 10 lakhs, then you can consider buying one lot of Nifty put option June expiry, which is trading at around 123. Now it has increased by 20 rupees. Now 145 roughly it's trading now. And let us see some option data also. In option data, if you see for tomorrow, so a lot of open interest got squared off here today at the market, rised in between the morning, and here also open interest got a change. So the if you see here, this is the place where a lot of positive, you can see open interest built up is seen. So globally, if you see that they find that way also looks like the higher chance of expiry that way, because open interest pile up is happening from both sides here. And in case of Nifty, you see Nifty here, what is happening here? Here also open interest build up is squaring up seen actually here, and here also you can see the build up of open interest seen. So roughly 1400, we should not break 1400 positively tomorrow. So worst case, if you go also like maybe 50 points you can go down, otherwise 1400 we should stop tomorrow. At any cost we should not break 1400. If it goes down, then is a big bloodbath you can see, because a lot of open interest there. You can see almost 36 lakhs of open interest pile up is seen at 19 rupees actually. So when these people started squaring out the position, then big unwinding can be seen and market can go down quickly. And 14,950 also, if you see 30 rupees the open this price going on now, and 11 lakhs of open interest seen. And here also if you see 28 lakhs open interest there almost, is not a small thing. 15,000 put options is 65 rupees, with a big build up actually. 15,000 put option 45 rupees, so 28 lakh 29 lakhs of open interest build up is seen here. So this will also will give some support. This people will be in problem if it crosses around 60 75 rupees, at least 30 rupees movement on downside can look for squaring of the positions and move to 1400. So it's a very crucial point between 1400 to 15 levels. So another methodology we will see here is 19th May. Okay, this one is okay, this is another one. Okay, let me just just ignore this because something got linked up. Okay, now open interest change I want to see here. Open interest change, if you see here for 19th May, okay, to 20th May expiry, and timestamp is there. Every day we can see what is the okay, I think here just my reports got messed up here. Just leave it now. Okay, this is open interest change actually. Open interest change, if you see here 19th May, on 19th May, what's happening, you can see open interest change, highest open interest seen at 33,800, 700 levels is there, 33,500 next. So 33,500, 33,600, 700, so all the open interest build up is seen actually. Open interest build up is seen, and so 33 again everything is pointing to 33,500, 33,600, 700 maximum level. Because as of now just 200 points away, 33,500 is 200 points away only. So don't tomorrow at least not expecting any long position as of now. Positive close not expecting. So look for only shorting the call options. That's the only opportunity available tomorrow. Or buying a put option in spreads you can sell. That's the only thing you can do. And just generate one small bubble chart actually to show the movement of the open interest change. It is very interesting actually. Maybe just you can spend some 5 seconds. You can see like whatever the bubble comes between here, which is between the put and the call option. That is where expiry happens actually as of now. This is giving very clear indication to some extent actually. So you can see 33,500 is coming in the center actually, center between the call and put. So 30,000 is extreme that place, and 34,000 is extreme here. So 33,800 is coming, trying to come. Possibly it can come during the day. So 33,500, 33,800. These two are just 33,100 is there also. But these two, 33,800, 33,500, these two can come in the race and close in between here. And let us see the charts also. Charts also, like if you see, Singapore Nifty is trying to kill the people, telling that they are bullish. There is no issues of the problem in the US market. So, but against all the odds, because Singapore Nifty is giving a positive move actually as of now. But however, it is a negative 50. We closed at 50,000, and here we are now almost the same level only. Dow Jones, the fall, whatever is there, we are not replicating this here actually in our markets in Singapore Nifty. But definitely tomorrow we should see some gap down actually. So will be big fight between the bulls and bears tomorrow, no doubt about that actually. And coming to open interest, if you see the option pain is indeed 33,500 for Banknifty, and for Nifty is pointing to 15,000 actually. So not big issues actually in the market as of now, but anything can develop after some time when the market starts trading. So as of now, 15,000, 33,500 looks a very ideal target for Nifty, Banknifty. And in case of Banknifty for next week expiry, let us see what is the plan. 33,500 that's also pointing to 33,500. So everything is pointing to 33,500. Worst case, we should not break that level. Just plan accordingly. In case there is a gap up, there is a good opportunity for you to short some call options. That's the only thing advice for you. So hope you like the video. In case you like the video, subscribe and like the channel. Thank you so much.